card and all that stuff. I don't know. A long time ago. Maybe things have changed. I was never that big of a fan of M&T Bank. But the stadium is going to hell. The game here, all the Ravens game, downtown M&T Bank Stadium. And we are going to go ahead and get that squared away. Because the Ravens, we're going to have two of the good quarterbacks, first-round picks in this game. Caleb Williams on the other side, most recent first-round pick last year, 2024. And Lamar Jackson, who was the last pick of the first round. Lamar, who was the last pick of the first round, I think it was 2018. Yeah, 2018. So 4-2 Bears. So the Bears are really rolling as of late. After losses early, the Bears are really playing well here as of late. Very important game for them. They need to keep pace with the Packers and the Lions, who are really good here at the start. Caleb, that's not spelled right. Caleb Williams, 1351 as far as yards, 9 TDs, 3 interceptions. Caleb's been really good. I think Caleb has all the talent in the world. I don't understand people that really don't like Caleb in terms of the talent that he has. I just personally don't get it. I think he's got all the talent in the world. I think the question with him, he's one of these few people in life that's so talented that he needs to. He's a stallion that needs to be gelded in a weird way. He can't. You're at the highest level now, so you can't just do what you want to do whenever you want to do it. You can't just throw with the wrong foot. You got to be set in your stance. You got to be. Guys are closer to the level of you, so he's got to be more disciplined. Ben Johnson, who looks like the meanest man in the world in general, but man, he's playing with more discipline. You can see that, and the results are showing as well. DeAndre Swift looks like he's looking better behind a better Bears line as well. So Swift, 89 carries, 419, 3 TDs, good start. That's well on your way to a 1,000-yard season so far as well. He's not bad. I don't think he's an elite back. I wouldn't put him in the top 2 or 3 with Saquon Barkley. I mean, I want to say Derek Barry when Saquon Barkley, sorry, but certainly Christian McCaffrey and all that. I wouldn't put him in that category. But you have a DeAndre Swift. He's a good, solid offensive player. Good, solid in between the tackles. Speed is right. I'd like to see him a little bit tougher. I think when he doesn't get those big runs, he could go out of games and he's ineffective. But I think he's got great speed, obviously. So as well. Rome Odunze. So here's a guy that last year a lot of Bears were questioning the pick because he got picked Malik Neighbors in the same draft. And Odunze's been their number 1 receiver here so far. A little bit better as far as stats as DJ Moore as well. Former Terp, by the way, DJ Moore as well. So DJ Moore is at 22 receptions and 258 yards and 1 TD. And you see it on the screen, 22 receptions, 328 yards and 5 TDs for Rome Odunze. So I think he's been good in the red area as well. That's kind of the one thing I would say with DJ Moore. Like he's probably, I think, better in the red area as well. When you get down near the goal line, I think this seems to be where he's looking to throw Caleb Williams as well. Defense is an issue in Chicago. Termaine Edmonds has been getting a lot of tackles. Just because always you see a guy getting a lot of tackles, it's not reflective of the player, but sometimes it's reflective of bad defense at times. If you see a safety with a lot of tackles, I mean, that doesn't mean you're uber effective. Edmonds has got great speed. He's all over the field. I think he's reminds me a little bit of Derek Brooks. Not as good, but a little bit of Derek Brooks because he's all over the field. You're not going to watch this game in Termaine Edmonds and not see him involved because he's going to play a role in this game. He's going to be all over the field. A little off ball. I think he's kind of better off ball than he is at the mic, but I think he's just definitely going to be their guy. Defensively, this team has a bunch of issues. They don't have great pass rush. They do have decent linebackers as well. The secondary has been coming on a little bit, but I think the Ravens can exploit it. You absolutely can with your fearless leader, big trust Lamar Jackson, back in action this week. 10 TDs, 1 interception. He did miss practice Monday. He did practice today. He limited. He'll play. I think he'll play. I think like they were just being cautious, whatever. Hamstring, you got to be careful too. Hamstring, you don't want to. It's not that hard if you go too quick to re-aggravate it. It's been about 24 days since he's been on a practice or game field as well. So it's been about he's had a little while to heal this. And so just being cautious, you don't want to do too much. I think by Friday I'm almost positive for Thursday's practice he'll be limited again. And then by Friday, they're going to ramp him up and actually have him actually in a full practice and test it out, see where they are. Derrick Henry, I thought was good last week in a loss. I think this was the first time, and the last time they played, I thought this was the first time he actually got 20 carries and actually didn't win the game. So that's a tell. The Derrick Henry we saw in the Rams game, we'll take that, and that'll be effective as well. Plus, you are going to have Lamar Jackson back in the game, so you are going to be able to throw the ball. You are going to have options down the field. Zay Flowers probably had his worst game as a pro. Still definitely your number one receiver, 34, 423, and 1 TD. Just too many fumbles in that last game. 2 fumbles. Zay Flowers, a guy who never fumbles the football. We've seen in his 3 seasons. Had a terrible time holding on to the football in that last game. So not too worried about Zay Flowers as a whole. Some days are happy. You have days like that as well. Also, too, will it help Zay Flowers is having Lamar Jackson back under center. Kyle Hamilton is back. Like from the last game, the Rams game, more what I saw from Kyle Hamilton. That looked like the Kyle Hamilton that we need to see out here going forward. All right, Kyle Hamilton. I saw that because they have Gilman there as well. So they moved. I think he's going to play a lot in the starting lineup. So keep that in mind that with the trade, they're very familiar with each other. And you saw a lot more of Kyle Hamilton at the line of scrimmage, blitzing more, being more that the ultimate Swiss Army knife, the number one safety in the NFL, which he has been the last couple of years. X factors in this game. X2 stars, Lamar Jackson back after, like we just talked about, 24 days we haven't seen Lamar Jackson on a football field. That's a lot. I predict there's going to be some rust in the first quarter. It just is going to be because he hasn't played in so long. So there is going to be some rust, I think, for him in the first quarter. That's just the way that's going to go. I think he'll be fine. The Bears defense, I don't think is very good, and he should do well in this game. Roquan Smith on defense. So what are we going to get from Roquan? Because those 2 linebackers starting to look pretty good in the other one. So will they manage his snaps? Will he be what we've seen? I think part of the problem why he hasn't played as well this season was the injury that he had. He wasn't healthy like we've known him to be as well. So he hasn't been able to play as well. So he definitely is going to be a guy that is going to try and get in. Look more like the all-pro that we have been seeing all these years. He's going to look like more like the guy that we're used to all these years with Roquan Smith, the all-pro. I got to tell you, there's a lot of people, even with the Steelers lead in the division, especially with the way the Bengals look, that still believe that the Ravens can win the division at 1-5, and even with the Steelers at 4-2. Let me tell you, you lose this game to the Bears, you can stop believing. You better start selling off players. You better start. This absolutely is a must-win for the Ravens. No other way around it. No way you go out and it's a 1-6 team getting the playoffs. It's time to start trading away Andrews. After this, time to start looking for a home for Keaton Mitchell. Time to start doing a lot of things. This is it. This is a playoff game this week. So you're going to have to win this week against the Bears to actually do anything going forward. There you go. Back to football this week. NFL action is ready, and we are all ready